going on, Jerome's? So for a number of years, the low-energy Detroit Lions were a very bad team, but a very good aesthetic. And I mean, Barry Sanders back in the day was fantastic. Also, when he wore the visor, that was peak. That was peak of us as a nation. Barry Sanders running the damn football. We used to be a proper country, but then Detroit ruined him, and he retired early, and then Megatron retired early, and then Stafford left Detroit and won a Super Bowl with Kevin O'Connell, by the way, but I digress. And last year, the Lions uniforms, like they went with the, this is the new Honolulu blue, and we're wearing blue pants this year, and also the much maligned gray unitards, that's the proper word, gray uniforms, they're just no good. And yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of cool that they try to bring back the old logo, but this was just a hodgepodge mess of a uniform. But because Kirk Cousins got injured, the Lions won the division, so hats off to them. And now, this is the season of uniform redesigns, and the Lions smacked this one out of the park. I mean, I can't even lie. And as a Vikings fan, I want to come on here and pick these uniforms apart and be like, oh, they're back to being low energy. But no, these are absolutely hot fire. These are so good. These are so good, man. And apparently the 36% increase in season ticket prices went straight to the uniform designers. So props to the Lions. And this is what happens. So a bad team gets good, they jack up ticket prices, and then the good team gets bad, but then they keep the ticket prices up there. That pendulum is going to swing hard. It's going to be bad, but it's okay. But NFL Fashion Advice, great account to follow, by the way, if you're a uniform nerd like myself. So comparing so on the right was the 2023 helmets, and then on the left is the new ones. And it's just subtle things, too. I mean, just a changing of the stripe, 2 equal stripes versus the small, big, small. I'm sure there's a technical term, but I don't care. And also, you'd be so amazed how just the changing of the color of the face mask completely sets off the motif, just like the Browns. I mean, white face masks or the Vikings with gray face masks. I mean, it's just really good. So the blue piping on there is fantastic. And so the One Pride, I mean, that's a good look. It's clean. It's a different shade of blue than previous years. Maybe it's not Honolulu. Maybe this is Maui blue. I don't know. But that's looking good. Now, the road uniforms, so the 3-1-3, that's actually an homage to the Lions' usual record during the 16-game era. But the whole thing about it is that I don't like the name across the front. Like the Cardinals did that, and it's like, do you you're going to be on the road in the whites, and it's like, you really have to announce, oh, hold on, prudence. They're the Detroit Lions. They're not the Kalamazoo Lions. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. And also, I do like the nice touches. So like the 3-1-3 or the 3-13 rather, stitched in the collar. It's awesome. It's good times. But the one that's setting off most people is this Motor City Muscle one. Now, the Colts were a blue team that tried to do a black uniform last year, and it didn't quite pan out. So, I don't know. But either way, I think that one is really, really good. Of course, they got the classic, the Thanksgiving one that they wear all the time. Also, I feel like this picture of Aiden Hutchinson is photoshopped. You know what I mean? But yeah, the Motor City Muscle ones look really good. Although, I mean, this is a great look, but I feel like we've seen this before. I feel like the Lions are going to get their asses sued by Tepper and the Panthers. And he seems like a guy who likes to sue. So, I don't know, man. But either way, like, this looks really damn good. And I was worried. So, sometimes the third alternate uniforms for teams look like a jabroni castaway high school team, or like the XFL team that got canceled, or something like that. Or you're in a movie and they just have to create football team, and then they just throw a uniform together. But this looks really damn good. This looks really damn good. So props to the Lions. And, even though that the team is definitely going, hey. So you got familiar with the term last year, regression to the mean. Oh, that's what the Lions are going to do this year. Yeah, we're taking back the NFC North, and we're never giving it back. That's what we're going to do, man. But for the love of everything that's holy, I just want one MFing awesome uniform redesign during our time. Now, there's really only been one. Go like those 2000 aughts uniforms, which nobody liked. But we don't even ask for much. Just like our guy Eli Corbin put out there, just change the color of the face mask. That's all the Browns did, and the Browns uniforms are fire now. This is all we want, on top of like the Bud throwbacks. That's all we want. That's all we need. So there we go. But like I said, I wanted to pick these apart, but I can't. These are fantastic. So props to the Lions, props to going 6-11, and props to winning the NFC North again sometime in another 30 years. Congratulations. But your thoughts are thoughts. A Vikings fan reacts to the Lions new uniforms. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.